everyone, this is Jackie Williams, and in this video I want to show you some fun projects using the Sweetest Cherries bundles. I love these bundles that have stamps and punches, but before I do that I want to first showcase the Sweet Sorbet color. So this is Sweet Sorbet, and you might be wondering how that compares with some of the other colors that we have. So this is Real Red and Poppy Parade. So these are fairly similar, but you see that the Sweet Sorbet is a little more pink, the Real Red is deeper, the Poppy Parade has a little more orange to it, and then this is Cherry Cobbler, and this one is Blackberry Bliss. Now for our project this evening, I want to start with a piece of basic white, thick basic white, folded in half, and this can just be your standard card base size. And then I have a piece that is just very slightly smaller than your card front, and I have embossed that with the quatrefoil tile embossing folder, and I hope that I am saying that correctly. I think it's quite a pretty one. We'll just go ahead and put that on our card front and put that on an angle or straight, whichever you prefer. Next, I have used the stitched rectangle dies, and I have taken the very largest die and the second largest die, and I have run those through the die cutter at the same time, and that then gives you a frame and then the centerpiece that I have also embossed with that quatrefoil embossing folder. So I'm going to set this aside and we'll work with this just for a few minutes. Now I'm going to place my cherries on this piece. So actually I'm going to show you how I made the cherries. So I'm using my Stamparatus, and I'm going to place a piece of white cardstock up here in the corner. Now after stamping my pieces, I just need to cut that out with my punch. Now all of the Stampin' Up! Punches are open on the back, so you can slide your piece in and you can line that up perfectly with your punch. So you can punch out all of your pieces at once. And there is another leaf. I only stamped one leaf. And then what I'll do is just assemble these together and you'll end up with something that looks like this. Now I've actually stamped out a few of these, and I have them stamped in the Sweet Sorbet and Real Red and Cherry Cobbler. So I've got a variety of colors of cherries here. Now I'm just going to arrange these on my stitched rectangle, and I will be putting them up on dimensionals. Then I'll just take my scissors and trim off the extra. There, that looks cute even just as is, but we'll add a few more things to it. And now I have a little strip of the Soft Sea Foam Designer Series paper, and this is the ink that I used on the background of the leaves. And I'm just going to go ahead and put a little strip of that along the side, and you can do it straight or have it on an angle. I'm just going to have mine a little bit on an angle there. And now we'll go ahead and put this onto the card front. And I'm just going to put that on with glue. Now I'll take that frame that we cut out, and I have put the adhesive strips on the back, and those are these long strips of dimensionals basically, but they're a little bit higher than dimensionals, which is what I want for this. And the frame I'm going to put on straight. Now I have white embossed the words "Wishing You A" on vellum, and I'm just going to trim that. And I'm going to put that on using my Stampin' Seal. This is really good for using with vellum. It doesn't show. Now to finish our words, I'll use the Sweet Day with Sweet Sorbet and the Soft Suede. And these are both from the Sweetest Cherries stamp set. Now our words on the front make sense. And we'll go ahead and put this on the inside of the card. And then I just want to add a few embellishments to the front. So I have some linen thread, and I'm going to wrap that around 4 fingers twice and 3 fingers once. So I've got 3 loops here, and I'm just going to fold those in half. And then take a separate piece of linen thread. This is a bit long, but it was just a scrap that I had. And just tie that in through the middle. And next we'll add some embellishments. These are the new In Color matte dots. And just choose a selection of the dots, the sizes and the colors. It's quite nice that they come in an ombre of colors. And there we go. It's a very cute non-floral card, perfect for any age really, and just a nice little happy birthday or thinking of you card. Now I do have a few other examples using the cherries. So this one I've made using the peekaboo bags and just made a little tag, and this time I put clear embossing on the cherries just to give them a little bit of sparkle and shine, and use the tailor-made tags. Now these bags are quite fun. I wanted to show you these. So they come with 5 craft ones and 5 white ones, and they are food grade safe. And you see they've got a little tear top for opening, but they do have a little like a Ziploc topper in there. So none of your contents are going to fall out, even with just a little simple ribbon across the top. And then this cute little gift card holder was actually designed by one of my team members, Mary Renison, and shared at a recent team event. And I thought it was just cute. It's using just the punch without the stamps this time, and just a nice selection of fresh colors. And then here's another project I did that uses just the punch without the stamps, or at least not the stamps on the cherries. So you see you can make a variety of fruit, although I just quite like it in the blue. I just think it's fun. That's actually Orchid Oasis. And this is using the craft note cards and envelopes, and the Stitched with Whimsy around the edges. And this last example is just another fun one in a different colorway. So I've got my cherries. This time I've punched them in Blushing Bride. So I've used a combination of just the punch and then just the stamps. And so the stems and leaves are down flat on the card, and then made the words, you know, the focal point on the front. And these embellishments are quite fun. These are from one of the new sequin assortments, and you see that you've got beads and glitter pieces and pink ones and gold ones and silver ones. So I actually just kind of sprinkle them over the card and then just stuck them down where they landed. So those are quite fun. So there you have it. I hope this video gives you some good inspiration for using the Sweet Sorbet ink and also using the Sweetest Cherries bundle. Thanks so much for joining me. This is Jackie Williams. Please subscribe while you're here, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.